I was horrified to realize the concert was being held just for me. Because while I appeared to be a refined gentleman, behind the mask I was a killer who had butchered countless bodies. I only wanted to take my daughter to a regular concert, but I noticed something was off. A venue of 3,000 people, yet 300 police officers. Men in the audience kept being pulled aside for questioning. The unusual scene made me realize things weren't simple. During intermission, I took my daughter to the merch stand. I deliberately had her grab the last souvenir shirt to stir up a dispute. Then I stepped in, pretending to be polite, to earn the vendor's favor. While chatting, I casually asked why there were so many police. The staff told me,
the feds or whatever heard that he's gonna be here today, so they set up a trap for him. This whole concert, it's a trap.
and I discovered every exit was sealed. Years of killing had taught me that moments like this required calm. When the second half began, I returned to my seat with my daughter, thinking through an escape plan. Suddenly, a lift rose behind the stage. A guest performer was being introduced. As the crowd watched him, I looked instead at the floor passage. Maybe we could escape that way. I pretended to ask my daughter if she wanted an autograph, but she worried it might cause trouble. While I hesitated, the passage closed. I found the same staffer again, trying to get more info. Unexpectedly, he said he was heading to the warehouse. I gladly offered to help and slipped inside with him. The moment he turned his back to lift something, I stole his employee badge. Using it, I entered the staff area and found the employee corridor. But inside, police had turned it into a meeting room. Frustrated, I was about to leave when more officers walked in. So I put on the badge, pretending to be staff. I brushed past them and casually went to the coffee machine. I picked up a cup of coffee to leave. My calm, practiced movements drew no suspicion. Before I left, I even swiped a police radio. Back in the concert hall, I slipped on the earpiece and heard everything clearly. That's when I learned the police were after me for the last dismemberment case. Though I'd worn a mask, my tattooed hand and tall build were caught on camera. I thought to myself, next time I really should mind the details. As the police neared my row, I led my daughter to the exit. I was about to pull the fire alarm when the radio crackled with a female officer's voice. If I caused chaos or triggered the alarm, they'd only allow women and children to leave. Clearly, they had planned this trap well. Frustrated, I walked away. Then I noticed a fried chicken stand. When the clerk stepped out, I tossed 2 bottles of soda into the fryer. A minute later, the fryer exploded. Amid the chaos, I threw on an apron and slipped onto the rooftop. I thought I could finally escape in the commotion, but just then, 2 police officers walked straight toward me.